Hello. Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Tashana Taylor, the facilitator of the Facebook group hashtag I Am Important. And tonight I want to talk to you about life balance. So, in the group, I did a survey with my community members, and the community members gave me the results back from the survey that listed 3 things that concerned them. The first thing that was on the list was they wanted to know more about maintaining life balance. The second was relationship issues, and then the third one was talking about how do they create passive income. So, talking about life issues, I had a lady to ask me. She said, well, I know you work full time, but how do you do what you do? Like, you're in this group faithfully every day, posting at least 2 or 3 times a day. And I told her that, I can relate to the issue of maintaining balance because I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a big sister, I'm somebody's aunt, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, I'm also a business owner. I work full time. I do a lot in the community, and I do things at church. So I get it. I can relate. I know what it's like. And so on tonight, I want to share with you 3 tips on how to maintain balance in your life. But before I do that, the first thing that I want to know is, are you struggling with juggling all your obligations? A lot of times I hear us say as women that we wear many hats. And again, I can attest to that. But are you struggling with juggling all of your obligations? Or do you feel overwhelmed? Or do you feel as if a lot of times you're by yourself because you're always helping somebody else and you're really getting help for yourself, right? So the 3 tips that I want to talk to you about for tonight is, the first thing that I will tell you is that you got to be still. Yes, you got to make sure that the children are fed. Yes, you got to make sure that husband is good at night. You got to make sure that you complete everything that you're required to do while you're on your jobs. And even in your business, you have things that you are required to complete, right? But you want to make sure that you are still. Take some time out to get quiet. You want to make sure that you meditate and you relax. Number 2, you want to unplug. I noticed that whenever my husband and we go out to eat, I see a lot of people holding their phones and they're not really engaging, looking at each other, communicating, but they're so engrossed with what's going on social media on those phones. And so, one thing that I always say is whenever my family and we go out to eat, I say, well, let's put these phones down. Let's turn them off. And we're going to engage. We're going to sit here and we're going to talk about how our day was. We're going to share, what we experienced on that day. We're not going to look at these phones. And when we leave, that's different. Turn the phone back on. But we lose focus when, we're at the dinner table and we're thinking about what's happening on social media. So unplug, turn the cell phones off, turn social media off and unwind that way. And then the third thing is you got to take it one day at a time. Definitely Rome was not built in a day. And then I'm going to also give you a bonus tip. And that bonus tip is to get a journal and write down your thoughts. Write down your process so that it can be very soothing for you. It's very therapeutic, and you can even repurpose your journal into a book, but I'll talk to you about that some other time. But again, I just wanted to pop on just to talk to you about 3 tips on how to maintain balance, because I find that talking to the ladies in this community on Facebook, those are some of the things that they're concerned about. How do I manage it all? How do I do all of the things that I'm required to do without losing focus and without losing myself? So I wanted to tell you, if you are not already in the Facebook group, follow me so that we can continue this conversation at hashtag I am important, all one word. That's hashtag I am important. And in the group, we can continue this conversation, because we do need to talk about these issues and be transparent with one another, because we lose ourselves with trying to make sure that we take care of everybody else when we neglect taking care of ourselves first. So thanks for joining me on tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If this has been very helpful to you, or you know someone that is dealing with these issues with maintaining life balance, send them my way so that we can have a conversation. All right. Well, I want you to have a good night, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this series for the next 11 days. So I'm going to be talking about life balance. So if it's something that you're interested in and you want to talk about, let me know. Shoot me an inbox, send me an email, and we'll talk about it. Have a good evening. Bye.